friends, welcome, hello. Today we are going to be doing a Slays and Nay video. This is going to be my May Slay and Shade, that's Panic Antics. I'm going to be doing my May Slays and Nays, and this is basically just products that I have been loving this month and products I have been hating this month. Some of these things are things that I got through Octoly, some of them are things I bought myself, some of them, a lot of skincare, weirdly, like a lot of skincare stuff I was trying this month, because my skin has just been so weird with the seasons changing. It's either super, super dry or super, super, super like oily. There's no in between. So I'm trying to sort of level out. I used to have just really normal skin, and I feel like now it's flip-flopping a lot. So I'm trying to kind of even out my skin again. So a lot of this is skincare stuff, but basically we're just going to be going through, talking about some stuff I've been loving, stuff I've been hating, and go from there. Yeah. Let's start with the slays, shall we? First, I feel like you guys are gonna like actually judge me for this. Like I feel like okay. I have an addiction to sheet masks now. First of all, there's easily like 40 sheet masks here right now. I've been doing a sheet mask every single day, which I know is crazy. Rose gold basket, and I just pull one out when I need to like do a mask. Here's the thing is my skin, like I said, it's been so wonky. So to have something like this, first of all, the Essence ones, I buy all of them on Shop Hush and none of them are over $1. So every like couple of weeks I'll place an order for like 20 and spend just like 20 bucks and get 20 sheet masks, and then I'm set for the rest of the month. Shop Hush is cool because you don't pay tax and you don't pay shipping. So it's literally just a flat 20 and I love that. I love the Essence ones personally the best. Where's my favorite one? My favorite one has like a little mermaid on it. They're always sold out though. I do like the egg one too, the Essence egg. All of these Essence masks are great, but pretty much I've tried at this point, I can safely say I've tried all of the $1 masks. And the only one I don't like is this Made in Nature Pure Mind. These ones, I don't really like these because they're really thin. All of the other $1 masks on Shop Hush app are fantastic, and I don't really think you can go wrong with them, honestly. I know doing one a day seems like very excessive and crazy, but for me, it's made my skin so much better. So much better. Like, it's changed my skin. Like, I know it sounds insane, and I don't know if maybe I'm like doing too much to it, but I do a very minimal now like nighttime skincare routine, and I do a mask every day, and my skin has never been softer. It's never been clearer as far as acne goes. Like, my skin is so clear from acne. The only breakouts I get, I'll get like one zit here or one zit here and like maybe a couple bumps on my forehead. But other than that, everything's super clear compared to what it was. My skin was really bad a couple months ago, and doing the face masks has really changed that. So as silly as it sounds, it's also kind of fun because it's like every night I get my little me time. 30 minutes of just like wearing a mask, and you can do stuff while you're wearing it. They're not like the mud masks where they're restricting. You just put it on, take it off. There's no hassle with it. And yeah, I've really, really, really been liking sheet masks. So maybe don't be crazy like me and do one every day, but maybe treat yourself to a couple $1 sheet masks that are actually super, super, super good. I'll link some of my favorite ones down below for you guys, so. Okay, so the next slay we have is something that was gifted to me from Saturday Skin through Octoly. I feel like a broken record at this point because every single thing they've sent me has been a hit, but I just really, really like their stuff. This is brand new from their brand. This is the Waterfall Glacier Water Cream from Saturday Skin. It looks like this. Has the cool holographic packaging. You guys have heard me talk about their Featherweight Moisturizer a lot, and I still love this. This is good for when my skin is like really, 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 really dry. This I would use on like an everyday basis. If you suffer, my skin's been flip-flopping, so if you suffer from very dry skin, it's a water-based cream, and it has that like watery kind of gel-like texture where you put it on and like a couple minutes later you can kind of feel it like sinking into your skin and really deeply moisturizing it. If I'm having a dry skin day, I put this on and about an hour later my skin feels so rejuvenated and moisturized. And I think this is like $30, but this is not as expensive as the Featherweight Moisturizer, and it's super, super, super good. Saturday Skin has become one of my favorite skincare brands just from the stuff they sent me. I kind of want to do a whole video trying out some of their products for like a month and see what happens, some of their other stuff, but so far Literally everything they sent me, I have nothing but good things to say about it. I've loved every single thing they've sent me. I think this is a fantastic product. And I think they're in that range of skincare where they're not like, they're not drugstore prices, but they're not like Tatcha prices. They're kind of right in the middle. And I think they're a lot more affordable than some stuff you can find now. So yeah, I've really, really been loving the Saturday Skin Glacial Water Cream. Okay, the next thing we are going to be talking about is another thing I was gifted from Octoly. This is from the brand Skin Diva, and this was another slay. This is the Hydrating Anti-Aging Infusion Spray. It smells like roses, which is one of my middle name is Rose, so I have a weird connection to roses. I just think that like the smell of roses I love, the look of roses I absolutely love. This is a really cool product. It's interesting because it kind of reminds me of the Mario Badescu rose water spray that I've been trying to finish this year, but it almost feels, I know people have like a cult following for Mario Badescu, and I love the sprays as well. I have not seen a difference in my skin in using that Mario Badescu spray every single day for the past 6 months. I've seen no significant changes to my skin because of that spray. And using this in just the past like week or two, I've noticed when I don't put it on the night before I go to bed. Like I visibly notice my skin doesn't look as kind of smoothed out. It almost works as like a toner for me because it's hydrating and all of that, but it's like, I'm gonna use this if I want hydration, the Glacier thing. But it's more so works as like a toner. Like it really smooths your skin out and makes it look really just like nice. I don't know how else to describe it. And I've only been using this for a couple weeks, so to already see that, these are a little bit more expensive than the Mario Badescu sprays. I think they're around $17.99, I believe. So it's a little bit of a price hike, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know. I kind of am moving away from the Mario Badescu sprays and I want to try more of these and see if other ones are like this. I think I've never heard of Skin Diva before trying this. The only thing I will say is the Mario Badescu one has a nicer like spritzer. Like the spritzer on this is a little bit more intense. You kind of have to like rub it out or whatever. Like you have to like rub the product on your face and everything. But other than that, like I really like this. This makes my skin look really, really pretty, really, really flawless and nice. Yeah, I've been a really big fan of this. And I've been using it for a few weeks and there's barely even a dent in it. Like it definitely is going to last a long time. So yeah, I've been liking that. Just a little tip. If you guys want to try something other than Mario Badescu, try the Skin Diva. Okay, the next thing I bought is actually something I bought with like a promo code. I'm not really big on like I'm going to make a whole video, I think, about how I feel about YouTubers advertising stuff. But a YouTuber advertised this to me, but it was such a good deal. You got like, you only had to pay for shipping. The first bottle was completely free. There was no like commitment to signing up for something or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'll try it. This is the Curology, a little Curology bottle. It's from the brand. You get like I'm not going to show you guys because it'll show my last name. You get like a legitimate prescription when you do this. You fill out a whole quiz and you like take pictures of yourself and it's like a whole process. You have to do a bunch of stuff and you like type in your skin concerns, like type in what your skin has been going through, and they formulate, allegedly, I don't know if they actually do this, but they seem to formulate something different for everybody based on your skin type needs. What I've noticed this helps with is really just the texture in my skin, because I put that as one of my big concerns, is I have really bad texture in this area, and I said even all over my face I have pretty bad texture. And so I don't think you can really tell on camera because of the lights and stuff, but if you see me in person, like my texture is like kind of bad. So I put that I wanted to fix like the skin texture that I had, and I've been using this for about 2 weeks straight. I don't think it's like doing miracles at this point, but I see where it's going, if that makes sense. Like I see that this is going to be a cool product going forward, and I see that this is something, if I keep using it, it's because already it's making like little changes that I've noticed. Even today I was looking at my face and I was like, looks so much smoother, like for some reason, and I think it's because I've been using this. I really have been liking this, and I put it in a sleigh because it's been doing what it says it's gonna do, but I also just kind of want to see where this product goes. I think I'm gonna do a whole, I took a before picture before I started using it, so I think I'm gonna do like a whole video on Curology in like 2 months when I have way more results to show you guys. Normally the bottle is 20 and it's a bigger bottle than this one, but yeah, I'm kind of excited to just see how this keeps going. I'll keep you guys posted on this. I personally like the whole premise of it, and if it continues to work, this is definitely a slay. Okay, so the final slay is the Bad Habit Supernova palette from the Shop Hush app. I'm gonna buy more of these palettes. I did a whole review on this palette, like a review and a tutorial, and it just didn't turn out very good. Like, I didn't really like the video, so I kind of scrapped it. But if you guys would like to see a review and tutorial on this palette, and you guys would like to see my like opinions on it, and if I think it's worth it, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely do one. It's so, especially more what's mind-blowing to me is that I have a Natasha Denona palette. This is the Natasha Denona Lila like dupe from the Shop Hush app. I have a Natasha Denona palette, and I know that these colors are very similar in quality to the particular palette. I have the Sunset palette, the particular palette I have. So if you really wanted that Lila palette and you couldn't get it, because of course you couldn't, because it's $129, I would strongly recommend picking up this $16 palette. It's so pigmented, so pretty. The shades just pick up so beautifully. Like, the shimmer shades are so gorgeous. I had such a cool look when I was finished with this. It's a really inspiring palette to me for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit more cool toned, so I don't really play with cool tones that much, so playing with it was a lot of fun. But this is such a good palette, and I would like to try out more of the Shop Hush palettes so I could kind of get a feel for, like, are they all this good, or is this kind of like an outlier? But for right now, this Supernova palette, 10 out of 10. It's really, really good. Okay, so now it's time to move on to the nays. One of these nays is the biggest slay nay I've ever had. I'm just going to start with that one. This product I love so much, but I just cannot recommend it to you unless you're willing to look over what I'm about to tell you. Okay, I'm just going to start by saying I received this free from Kevin Aquan through Octoly. They did send this to me. I greatly appreciate it. They sent this to me, and I thought that this was a mini. Like, I thought this was a sample. I thought this was like the travel size. It's the full size. This is the sculpting powder in the shade Light. The packaging is super pretty, but that's the size of an eyeshadow. I have eyeshadows with more grams in it. This is 0.14 ounces. It's so small, just to give you like the size of my hand comparatively. It's so small. I'm shocked that this is popular, that people buy this, because I cannot fathom spending $46 for this tiny little amount of product. With that being said, I hate myself. I hate myself for loving this. This is like literally the best contour powder I've ever used in my entire life, and I hate myself for that. I hate that I love this so much. This is such a good freaking contour thing. It's so good. This is such a good contouring shade for me. And the pigment is exactly what I use it today. My contour has never looked better than when I wear this. Natural days, glow up days, like whatever days I'm feeling, this has been it's been my go-to the past, like, I don't know, since whenever I got it. I just can't recommend it to you guys, no matter how good I think it is, because I won't rebuy this. I won't rebuy something, no matter how good it is. I can't rebuy something that's $46 that has this small amount of product in it. I just can't do it. So for that reason, it's a nay, but know that if you can get over that, if you don't mind spending a lot of money for very little product, if that doesn't really bother you, this is amazing. I can't get over how little product you get. Like, I just can't get over it. The second thing is also from Kevin Aquan that they also sent me through Octoly, which again, I feel so bad they both ended up in the nays, because the stuff I have from Kevin Aquan that I've have had is just so good. These two products just didn't hit the mark. First of all, so I got the Neo Elixir Weightless Beauty Oil, which looks like this. It looks very pretty in the bottle. It's very bougie, except it's completely broken.
This felt, yeah.
There it goes. My cap, when I got it, this little gold part, wasn't working. It wasn't. I would go to suck up the product, and it's like a picker, and my little picker wouldn't work, and it was also really bent. So I got the product broken, which instantly, when you're paying so much money for something, kind of turned me off to it. That it was such very obviously cheap packaging. And also the bottle leaks. It doesn't, I brought this to my mom's house when I was dog sitting the other weekend, and it leaked all over the bag I brought. Again, shouldn't happen. And the other issue I have is the product inside is actually terrible. I feel so bad because when brands send me things, I truly do appreciate when brands send me things. I think it's so nice of them, but like, I can't lie to you guys. It felt awful on my skin. It felt so sticky and gross and terrible. I wanted it to be like this little one I got at Marshall's, this Valjean Labs tonic is a million times better than this. This thing is so oily and sticky, and it makes my face visible, not tacky, not like tacky so it's good to put on primer, sticky. And it also just like gave me a weird like greasy, oily sheet. It felt like I was putting olive oil on my face. Like, it felt so bad. The only cool thing about this is that well, first of all, it's broken, so. The only kind of cool thing about this is how pretty it is. Like, it's definitely a pretty, beautiful product, but I think it's just terrible. I think it's so bad. I'm very disappointed in this product. I think it's real bad. The next thing I want to talk about is the thing I returned. I bought the Tartelette Toasted palette. I'll insert a picture. I bought the Tartelette Toasted palette because I was like, I really would like to try this because I'd been kind of eyeing it and it went on sale. And I was like, I'm just gonna buy it because it went on sale, and I was like, I've been waiting, I've been eyeing. It was so bad. It didn't blend. Where was the blending? I have no clue. I wish I had it so I could show you guys the specific shades, but I put on one shade and it didn't move. It was like Modern Renaissance almost. It's stuck. I've heard that different forms, like different types of palettes were made, so some people got really good ones and some people got really bad ones, but I assumed because I bought it so late after it like came out that they would have quality controlled that at this point. They didn't, because I got the worst done. It was so powdery. Tartelette and Bloom is one of my favorite palettes of all time, and this was nothing like that formula. It was so powdery, and I don't even mind powdery that much, but it was like too powdery to the point where it was like very hard to work with. All of the shades were hard to work with. My eyes looked like crap when I did them. I just absolutely hated it, so I returned it because I'm not one who will keep products that are terrible. I definitely will just get rid of them. It's not my thing. The other palette I wanted to talk about is the My Little Pony palette from ColourPop. Ooh, I got this in a BoxyCharm. And I don't get the My Little Pony thing. Let's just be honest. I have nothing against people who are My Little Pony fans. I don't get it. I don't get the love for My Little Pony. But even if you do love My Little Pony, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm looking at the ponies on like the front of the palette. It doesn't really translate to this palette. This palette looks very muted and very boring and very like, why was this a thing? Like, why was this created? It looks so boring to me. And more of like, this was the first ColourPop palette that I used, and I hated the way my eyes looked. I thought they looked so bad. I couldn't, maybe it's just a me problem. I couldn't figure out how to get these colors to like work for me. Like, I couldn't figure out what to put with what to make a cute look. Like, none of this, I look at this palette and it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, none of it makes sense. And none of it makes sense. Because you have like a black for some reason with all of these super light shades. If you try to go in with that, it's going to be way too dark. All of these super light shades. The shimmer shades were okay. The mattes were a little chalky and weird. Not as creamy as the normal ColourPop formula. Someone just ran in front of my window. I'm in the basement of my apartment and somebody just ran in front of the window and literally gave me a heart attack. We're moving on. Yeah, this didn't make a lot of sense to me. This was a really big fail for me. I got it at my BoxyCharm. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got this one because I think they're discontinuing it. But this was like, not great. The final nay I want to talk about also is from ColourPop, which is like, what are you doing, ColourPop? And I feel like a lot of people love this. I hate the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I know they're coming out with a foundation. They announced that this morning, and I'm very excited to try their foundation. I don't know if maybe I got the wrong color. Here's the thing, though. Look at this bottle. Like, doesn't this look like it would be roughly my color? It's orange. It's literally, it's not oxidized to orange. The color is orange. And that's not how the swatch looked online, or I wouldn't have bought it, obviously. And it just, like, doesn't cover anything. People love this. People have been raving about this, and I have nothing but a bad experience with it. Like, every single time I wear it, my eyes look really cakey and crusty and gross. They don't look good. just everything doesn't look good when I wear this. And it also is completely the wrong color. It doesn't really give good coverage. I know a lot of people love this, and I actually have two because I accidentally ordered two. I know a lot of people love this and like rave about it, a lot of beauty gurus especially, but this has just not been, it's just not my thing. I don't like this. Yeah, well, that was my May. Holy crikey, this year is going by fast. That was my May Slays and Nays. I hope you guys like it. I am going to be pre-filming a bunch of videos because, so if you see this outfit again, I'm pre-filmed, because I am going to a music festival this week, next week. The 13th I'll be gone, all the way to like that next Monday. I'm going to a 5-day music festival in Dover, Delaware. If any of you are going to Firefly Music Festival, hit me up because I'm very excited to go. And I'm going to be doing some like lookbook stuff for like festival fashion while I'm there and kind of talking to you guys about that. But I'm going to be pre-filming videos for that and like pre-scheduling to upload them and all of that. Because I'm going to be in the woods, so I can't upload. But yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're watching me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!